Hello, first graders. Let's learn about emperor penguins and adaptations. We'll learn about what adaptations is in just a moment. But first, let's review informational writing. What is informational writing? It always tells facts. It is always true. And it teaches about a topic. Remember what a fact is? A fact is a true statement that everyone would agree upon. An opinion is one person's view on a subject. So, informational writing and informational books, we are learning about facts, something everyone would agree upon. In informational books, there are always a table of contents, or usually, a heading, and labels. Table of contents, heading, labels. That is what tells you it is an informational book. Okay, so let's learn about adaptations when it comes to penguins. Why do emperor penguins look the way they do? And how do they survive in Antarctica? Because it is so cold in Antarctica. Remember, it's about -50 to -100 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's research about emperor penguins' adaptations. This is how emperor penguins have developed and grown in order to survive in the environment they live in. They have developed special physical and social adaptations to help them catch their food and stay warm. The emperor penguin's large size retains heat. Now, what is retain? Maybe you know. Retain means to absorb or hold in. Retain. So their large size helps them retain heat. Emperor penguins huddle together to conserve heat. Conserve means to protect something from harm. So they conserve, they protect each other from harm, the cold. Ooh, they have short, stiff tails. You see the penguin's tail? It is short and it is stiff. It means it's kind of difficult to move. It helps balance on land and forms a tripod. Tri means 3. So they have 2 legs plus their tail, so it is a tripod. With their heels on the ice and gives them the least contact area to prevent heat loss. So tripod means 3. They have the 2 legs and a tail, and that helps them keep their balance, and it also helps them conserve their energy, prevent heat loss. Let's take a look at our emperor penguin again. We looked at this the other day, but they have densely packed feathers. Dense means they are gathered together tightly. So in a small area, there's lots of feathers. Feathers help them in streamlining while in water, keeping the wind off, and while insulating on land. So all of their feathers packed together densely helps them stay warm. Black above and white beneath. Have you ever wondered why penguins have black feathers on their back and white feathers on their stomach, on their belly? It is to help them. It is harder to see when they are in the sea swimming. Their coloring also helps them in warming or cooling, depending on whether it's too hot or too cold while on land. That's really cool. So if you are a fish swimming in the ocean, it makes it harder to see the penguin with their black top and their white bottom, or their black back and their white bellies. Emperor penguins have powerful claws on their feet. This is to help them grip the snow, ice, or rocks when emerging from the ocean. Have you ever gone outside in the winter when it's icy and it's slippery and you have slippery shoes? You might be sliding all over. But penguins have claws, and that helps them grip onto the ice so they don't slip and fall. Now the beaks, remember the beaks of emperor penguins reflect UV light or sunlight. Just like when you wear sunscreen, you won't get sunburnt. Their beaks reflect UV light, so they do not get burnt either. Those are just some of the ways that penguins have adapted over time to protect themselves and to be able to live in Antarctica. That is pretty cool. Let's review real quick. They have the large, they have grown large to retain heat. They huddle together. They also have their short, stiff tails. And they have densely packed feathers. They are black and white to make it harder to see them in the ocean. And they have claws that help them grip onto the ice. And their beaks reflect the UV light so they don't get burned. So that is a little bit about emperor penguins and their adaptations. Let me know in the Google Slides, what did you learn today about how penguins have adapted over time? Okay, friends, I'll see you in our next video. Great job today. Bye.